Mahalo for joining us today. I'm your host, Melly James, co-founder of Mana Up, a local accelerator program to help Hawaii businesses grow and scale to global markets. You can find all of the local products made by these entrepreneurs who participated in our program at our shop, House of Mana Up in Waikiki, or at houseofmanaup.com. I'm joined by our co-host, Bryson Tolentino, from our Season 2 partner, Hawaiian Airlines, Bank of Hawaii, World Elite MasterCard. Aloha, Bryson.
Aloha, Melly. Welcome everyone to our local style Hot Ones episode of the Meet the Maker series. It's awesome to see everyone tuning in from around the mainland. Today we're coming to you live from one of Honolulu's hottest brunch spots, Koko Head Cafe, at their new location on 12th Avenue. I personally can't get enough of their signature Coco Moco, so I'm super stoked that we're going to be cooking alongside Chef Anne Wong today. Plus, later in the show, we'll be putting on our own twist on the popular Hot Ones YouTube series by sampling the different dishes we'll be making and see if we can handle the heat.
During today's episode, we're transporting your taste buds to the island of Maui, where High Spice founders Justin and Katie craft their hot sauces, and top chef and owner of Koko Head Cafe and Papa Aina, Chef Anne Wong, get inspiration for her menu items. I heard Chef Anne herself is obsessed with High Spice. So, you know, this collab you definitely don't want to miss.
And joining us now, all the way from Wailuku, Maui, the spicy duo themselves, Justin and Katie, plus the one and only top chef and owner of the incredible Koko Head Cafe, Chef Anne Wong. Come on up, everyone.
All right, doing this. Hi, Katie. Nice to see you. Hi, Hello, Justin. Chef, nice to see you.
Aloha.
All right, Chef, you're over here. All right, you're good. You're good.
I'm here.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right, we're nice and cozy here.
All right, Justin and Katie are going to share their stories behind Hawaii-inspired hot sauces, and Chef Anne Wong will let us in on her kitchen secrets and show us how she likes to use High Spice products.
All right, so Katie, can you tell us what is High Spice?
High Spice is a hot sauce company from Hawaii, from Maui specifically. We work together with our local farmers to highlight all the amazing flavors that we have to offer. We do smoky and savory as well, and we like to work together with our local farmers to have all the freshest love from Maui. Or Hawaii.
So the hot sauce really came from like really working with the farmers, like the first and foremost.
Definitely, that's what we're all about.
Wow, and so is it their extra vegetables and fruits? Or are you kind of telling them what to grow, or how do you create all these different ideas for flavor?
It's been an interesting road, a journey, if you will, just getting everybody on board to grow peppers, because it's not something that everybody tends to grow. So it's been a little bit of working together, and it's worked out well so far. So, but we're always looking for new farmers. So.
I know. I love the rainbow of colors. I mean,
isn't
it's
it
always
fun?
The next flavor that's going to be about to come out.
Never know what's next.
So, Chef.
Yes.
We are at Koko Head Cafe, my favorite restaurant. I will just.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what's going on here? And I know you guys just moved into this location.
Yeah, we just expanded into this location. It used to be the old 12th Avenue Grill, my partner Kevin Haney's dinner restaurant, and it closed after 18 award-winning glorious years. And you know, we've always been looking to expand. As you know, the original Koko Head Cafe was in a tiny little space. And now that we've, you know, tripled our size essentially, and we have air conditioning and outdoor seating, it's really awesome for us and our team, just because we get to welcome that many more customers, and actually we get to say hello and seat our locals who for many years avoided our restaurant because they did not want to wait in line.
Yeah, I feel like the lines at certain points were like over an hour, because this is on everyone's list to do. So when you come into Hawaii, whether you're from here or it's your first time, it's literally the top of the list. And that line was crazy. And now it's triple the size, and everybody can get in.
Everybody can get in, everybody can sit, everybody can eat.
All right, well, I love it. And then all the dishes are just so unique. I mean, there's dishes here that you can't get anywhere else. So.
We like to call them new brunch classics, but you know, sometimes those new brunch classics need a little extra punch, hence High Spice.
Love it. All right. For all of you tuning in live, you're in for a treat. Enter today's giveaway before the end of the show, and you'll have 5 times the entries for a chance to win the High Spice Sauce and Swag set, which includes everything you see here, all valued at $170. Enter now by scanning the QR code here, and we will announce the winner at the end of the show, so stay tuned.
And if you didn't already get your Meet the Maker set from High Spice, be sure to snag yours now. Get your High Spice new release 4-pack, which includes 3 of their best sellers and their newest sauce, Sriracha, Chef Anne Wong will be showing us how to incorporate the hot sauces in this set in 4 different recipes, and they're easy enough to make at home. And each of these flavors have varying heat levels from low to high. Plus, for our Hawaiian Airlines Bank of Hawaii World Elite MasterCard members out there, when you make any purchase starting today until Sunday, September 18th, we're rewarding you with 5 times Hawaiian miles for every dollar you spend at House of Mana Up, either in-store or online. So Justin, can you tell us more about what shoppers can find in your new release 4-pack set here?
Yeah, so we have the new release 4-pack has jalapeno lime, our new sriracha, pineapple and scorpion, and then the next pack has papaya guava, which is Katie's favorite flavor, lilikoi, which is a seasonal flavor that we bring out, papaya jerk, which is one of my favorite personal flavors.
Is that being more than a jerk when you're like a papaya jerk?
Yeah, so that's when you're a Hawaii jerk. It's a Hawaiian twist on a Caribbean classic, so it's one of our favorite, most flavorful flavors. And then we brought out our hottest flavor that we make for all you spice heads. We brought our That one will surely light you up. And we also have one of our most popular hats. It's our Spaceship Aloha hat with the rainbow shining down on the Hawaiian Islands there as part of the gift set as well.
All right, well, it's super exciting to see the sriracha being the first seen ever. Yes. So it's coming out. I know it's been a real shortage of sriracha, so we're really excited to be trying that today. So throughout our show, be sure to comment below with any questions you have for Justin and Katie, plus Chef Leanne as well. And at the end of today's show, we'll be answering your questions live. Plus, you might even get a special shout out, so stay tuned. So, I mean, when we say there's like a lot of questions, we're just like rolling through the questions. So just start asking them and we're gonna get through as many as we can. Don't get too weird, but otherwise it's all good. All right, guys, so to kick off today's event, I think you're gonna first show us how your journey to creating High Spice started. And, you know, I'm excited about that. So let's cut to that video now, and when we return, Koko Head Cafe's head mixologist will show us how to create their spicy take on a Bloody Mary with a Hawaii twist.
So how High Spice started is a fun, long story. When Katie and I first started dating, we moved in together and had a little garden on the back of our house. And the one thing we couldn't kill, no matter how hard we tried, was chili peppers. And so we had all these chili peppers being stored in our freezer, and we had no idea what to do with them. So I combined some mangoes from the front yard and with some local tomatoes and started making salsa. And because I couldn't fit salsa into a jar easily, I started blending it in our blender, put it into bottles as hot sauce instead. And one thing led to another, and 6 years later, now you have all the incredible flavors that we have now.
Wow, how incredible is that? I mean, who would have thought that a gardening hobby would one day turn into a full-blown business? I mean, and you even have a top chef as one of your biggest fans.
It's so much fun, I can't even tell you.
Okay, so I am super stoked because we're gonna get started cooking and mixing with the hot sauces included in our Meet the Makers set, starting off with the pineapple hot sauce. So Katie, Natalia, shall we get started?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so Natalia, can you tell us more about the cocktail that you'll be shaking up today?
We're doing a pineapple Bloody Mary.
Awesome, sounds refreshing. Okay, so as Natalia is mixing things up over here, Katie, can you share more about the pineapple hot sauce we'll be using? I heard in the trivia bits that you folks use over 75 pounds of Maui gold pineapple in a single batch. Is that right?
It's true. It actually makes about 400 bottles of hot sauce with that 75 pounds, which is pretty amazing. You really get that flavor punch.
That is amazing. That's a whole plantation in a single batch. All right, so Katie, on the heat level scale, where does the pineapple habanero hot sauce fall?
Well, that's going to be a medium. It has a lot of habaneros in it, so it is a good spice, but it's not too much. I'm actually usually a mild girl, but I can handle this one. The sweetness kind of balances it out.
Sounds good, and I'm excited to see how that pineapple flavor is infused into the pineapple Mary. Natalia, walk us through the steps right now that you're doing.
We got a little bit of our tomato water here, the pineapple shrub, and then I'm doing a couple of dashes of the pineapple hot sauce from High Spice. Just giving that a little mix.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
I've never had a pineapple Bloody Mary.
I was going to
excited
say, this is going to be a
try.
new twist for the both of us, I guess.
Definitely. Fruity.
Awesome. And Natalia, what do you like about High Spice's pineapple sauce?
I love that it goes a lot with a lot of our dishes, but as well as our cocktails here. It's a super diverse flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it just really pairs well with a lot of our drinks here.
That's incredible. And it looks amazing so far.
So good.
All right. So it looks like you're getting the finishing touches here.
Yes.
All right. So is there any more ingredients, or is that going to be everything in there?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. And you know, as much as I want to take a sip of this, Melly and I are actually going to test our spicy taste buds by trying everything during the last segment. So I'm excited to see who can handle the heat even more. All right. And there we have it.
I love it.
All
Have
right,
fun.
the pineapple, I'm just gonna hold it up. Doesn't that look refreshing?
Is that a spicy rim?
Yeah, it has a Korean chili flakes.
Ooh, I like it.
Ooh, that sounds refreshing. Okay, so as much as I want to taste this, we're gonna hold it off for later. But before we move to our next segment, we're gonna learn more about the fresh produce and ingredients High Spice uses in its sauces. So let's cut out to that video.
Our goal at High Spice has always been to source our ingredients locally. All of our fruits and our chili peppers give us our inspiration on what the flavors are going to be that we create next.
We work together with the farmers of Hawaii to showcase all the amazing flavors that our islands have to offer. Papaya, guava, turmeric, ginger, pineapple, lilikoi, and mango, to name a few.
Some of the other awesome farms we love working with is Pattaya of Maui, where we source their purple dragon fruit to make our seasonal dragon fruit and dragon fire hot sauces. We love working with Kula Country Farms for their Maui sweet onions. Also Maui Gold Pineapple, where we make one of our most popular flavors, our pineapple habanero sauce. Has been a great relationship. As well as the good old farmers market. We've worked at the Upcountry Farmers Market for 6 years now, and collectively through a lot of small farmers, we get a lot of our other ingredients like Hawaiian chili peppers, beets, squash, lemongrass, cilantro, you name it. And oftentimes that is where we get inspiration for fun new flavors.
High Spice has been in business for 6 years now, and we've primarily sourced our ingredients from the island of Maui. But we are growing and looking to partner with farmers throughout the state. We are very excited to announce our first partnership with Kahuku Farms, our friends Kylie and Judah from Mana Up. They are growing us papaya and beautiful scorpion peppers.
That was super cool. So Justin, it's really amazing to see how you folks are so supporting and really all about the farmers and the local ingredients that you guys use.
Yeah, it's literally the magic ingredient is using fresh local produce versus buying something from so far away.
So chef,
Yes.
can you tell us about that love, when you fell in love with High Spice's sauces? What is that story?
Sure. So I hadn't moved to Maui yet. I currently live on Maui. And I was visiting, and I went up country to the Upcountry Saturday Kula Farmers Market. And this was maybe back in, 2017, I think.
17 or 18, yeah.
Yeah, 17 or 18. And it's like 7 in the morning, and I see this rainbow display of hot sauce, and automatically I bees to honey. I basically, or bees to flowers, I ran over and I was like, can I try your hot sauce? And I wasn't prepared for the level of intensity at 7 in the morning. It was like me and tortilla chips and the hot sauce, and I was blown away. I was literally blown away by the sauce, the flavor, the color, the freshness, and the fact that like us at Koko Head Cafe in Papa'aina, we focus on showcasing local and working with local growers and farmers and just keeping that commerce within Hawaii.
So do you remember what that hot sauce was, that first one? That you tried with the single tortilla chip at 7 a.m.?
Yes, I believe I had the pineapple.
Yeah.
And what is that at? Is that medium?
It was medium. But for 7 o'clock in the morning, medium.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Post brushing teeth?
Milk was a bad idea.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And then I believe I was on the island for an event. I invited Justin and Katie to my event that night. And from there, I was like, listen, I need your hot sauce at my restaurant. I need it. And so we discussed about putting their hot sauce, showcasing it at Koko Head Cafe, and I think we were like one of the first restaurants to put you on the table.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
You're
so
definitely all over the
and
table.
it really took off after then. And our customers, when they come and they ask for hot sauce, you know, most places you go, you get a crusty old bottle of used hot sauce, and we literally lay out a rainbow of flavor for people where they're like, wow, and you're just like, mild, medium. Think about it.
All right, that sounds good. All right, so as you get started the cooking, Justin,
Yes.
I really am excited to hear more about the sriracha because, you know, you can put it on anything, and I'm really thrilled that you're debuting it on the show here.
Absolutely.
And of course, everyone's obsessed with sriracha, but it being a Hawaiian version,
Yeah.
it must be like really amazing.
Yeah, it's one of the world's most popular sauces for a reason. It's super versatile. We just wanted to showcase it using a little bit of Hawaii love in there. So they're Hawaii grown chilies, red jalapenos, little fiery red Hawaiian chilies that we all love so much out here, and all the garlic you can handle. So
Yeah, it's
a garlic
complex.
bomb.
I think,
Yeah.
and you know, the sriracha you're used to getting in the store is it's hot, but it's kind of one note. What I love about their version is that you get that complexity. You can taste the freshness. You can taste the garlic. So I am going to use it in dumplings. So I'm actually incorporating the sriracha into 2 different ways in these dumplings. I'm going to add it to the filling, and then I'm going to make a dipping sauce or a finishing sauce with it.
Awesome.
So I've just got some local Maui beef and some garlic and ginger and lemongrass, and we've got green onion. I added a little bit of brown sugar and fish sauce, and now the magic ingredient. This is actually, I don't need to add a lot to this because this has so much flavor. So this actually is a great background for the rest of the ingredients in the filling. And all you gotta do is mix it up. And again, you can do this with shoots. You could do this with the cooked chicken from Costco.
Oh, really? Yeah. So you cook with the sauces, and then they're also on every single table at your restaurant.
Pretty
so
much, yeah.
You must go through a lot of hot sauce.
We go through an astounding amount of hot sauce, and I mean, honestly, every now and then a guest tries to put a bottle of hot sauce in their purse, so, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
5-finger discount.
Yeah. So what are some of your favorite ways to pair the hot sauces with some of your favorite dishes?
Well, you're going to see today that, you know, we are known for our dumplings all day long. So I am making some dumplings, and this is, again, just a beef filling, and you can use chicken, pork, seafood, vegetables. It's really about how the sriracha is going to add that little punch of heat and flavor in that bite. So I'm just folding a couple of gyoza-style dumplings, and, you know, again, it's all about that. I love dumplings. They're such a great vehicle for just delivering anything delicious into your mouth.
Yes.
Because it's all about that surprise inside where someone's like, oh, I didn't know this was that spicy.
Yeah.
So I know you said you do dumplings all day long, which I
Yeah.
love that. But you actually at your restaurant here, there's always a dumpling of the day.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And it changes every day. Is it based on your mood? Like how does that happen?
I actually leave it up to our chefs. So I have a cookbook, Dumplings All Day Long, and the idea was that you put anything in a dumpling wrapper, people are going to eat it for the most part. So we did creative, my cookbook's all about creative dumplings where it's part of a composed dish versus just dumplings and dipping sauce. And so they do everything from like a hamburger dumpling to, I think today we had some Italian style beef dumplings with a carrot bolognese that was
Yeah,
like
they were amazing.
incredible.
How long were you guys here before I got here?
Long enough to have a few
We
dumplings.
ate a long lunch. Yeah, so it's, you know, we have the food here, it's brunch food, so it's meant to be like kicked up. It's meant to be big on flavor. We don't have anything that's like subtle here. Not at
Well,
this
because if it's
restaurant.
brunch, you're doing breakfast and lunch. You can go like double down.
Oh,
right?
yeah. But 'cause I'm the person who wants dumplings at 7 in the morning, you know, so.
All right. Well, as a reminder, Katie, Justin, and Chef Leanne will be answering your questions live. So be sure to enter them in the comment section below. There are no hold bar. We're just going for all the questions. You can ask whatever. We'll see what happens.
So I'm just making a little dipping sauce to
Okay.
go with this. And this is literally a stirred sauce. I'm adding sugar, fish sauce, lime juice, and some of that sriracha, and that makes sort of a naturally Vietnamese style sauce or Thai style sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh garlic and some green onions to it, but this right here, it it kind of kicks up the sauce by adding more acid and then sweetness from the sugar.
And is that because the sriracha is just that much, like, it's very special, or?
No, I mean, the sriracha is like an incredible flavorful base, but then just changing it dimensionally, it gives that foundation for the sauce in terms of the heat and the structure, but then adding lime juice, adding sugar, adding the aromatics are just gonna boost all that flavor as it coats our dumplings. So I actually have a couple of finished dumplings here. So these are our sriracha style dumplings. You can see we've prepared them a few different ways. There's pan fried and boiled. And you know, you just take this sauce, and you can bring this to warm this up a little bit if you want. It doesn't have to be cold. If you warm it up, it dissolves that sugar. And we just pour that right on top.
Oh, it looks really tempting. I kind of want to eat them now, but we gotta wait for Bryson, and we'll be doing this at the end of the show for our Hot Ones tasting. No, Chef said I could do it.
You don't have to tell Bryson.
No,
Bryson doesn't need to know anything.
Poor Bryson.
So yeah, we're just garnishing with some fresh herbs and cilantro to
And
add
half
some
the battle is like just freshness, right? So I mean,
freshness.
it's just because of the freshness in each of these bottles. It's almost like you're just cracking it open, and it's just so fresh. It just is adding to that complexity.
It literally, if you think about the hot sauce that you get at the supermarket, that's probably been packaged and sitting in a warehouse for at least 9 months. You know, so your hot sauce that you're getting at the grocery store, it's a little old.
Yeah.
It hasn't necessarily been made by human hands. So, and that's what I love about the hot sauce is not only can you get their most popular flavors, but when you roll up to their stand at the Kula Farmers Market, Justin's always got some sort of seasonal hot sauce in an unmarked bottle. And I'm like, what is this mystery sauce?
It's been the sriracha for the longest time.
That's like your moonshine. That's your moonshine.
Every week he's got a secret sauce to try, so.
Awesome. All right. Well, in the meantime, let's take a look at how High Spice turns local ingredients and chilies into their incredible hot sauces. We'll cut to that video right now.
So once we get all of this amazing local produce, we got to do something with it. So we bring it all to our kitchen in Wailuku. We have an amazing team that works hard every day, Monday through Friday, and we process all of our fruits that come in. We chop everything up, we weigh it out, we separate it into batches by weight, and then we put it into big 25-gallon kettles and add the chili peppers, add the vinegar, add the Hawaiian sea salt, add the local Maui honey, and we cook it down. We taste test it and test the pH value to make sure it's safe. And then we bottle it up. We bottle it by hand, and then we label it by hand. We add the batch numbers by hand, and then we box it back up to be shipped out. So everything is done by hand, from processing it to making it to packaging. It's a very hands-on experience.
All right, that was awesome. I love just seeing how all this is handmade, obviously fresh.
And Leanne's a wizard, so she can make anything taste good too.
All right. So I'd like to welcome Chef Ben Rosicki to the show, Koko Head Cafe's awesome sous chef, who will be joining us, and how he likes to use High Spice's popular jalapeno lime sauce. That's actually my favorite too.
Is that right?
Yeah, because it's kind of mild, it's just fresh.
You can just layer it on stuff too.
On burritos especially.
Oh.
But anyway, it's not about me. All right, so Chef, what do you love most about High Spice's hot sauces?
Well, for me, working at Koko Head Cafe, I've been very inspired by our motivations to work with local farmers, work with local ingredients. So I think there are a lot of hot sauces out there. I think with High Spice, what makes it so exciting is that we're focusing really on things that come from Hawaii, and I think that's awesome.
So what are your favorites besides the jalapeno lime that we're using now?
Yeah, so I'm just going to be working with jalapeno lime for this, but I got to say smoked habanero is probably top for me. I love it on my eggs in the morning. Great with just about anything. I love that buttery flavor.
All right, so as you start cooking here,
Yes.
Justin, can you describe to our viewers what this hot sauce tastes like and the heat level?
The jalapeno lime.
Yeah.
So jalapeno lime, the first thing you're going to taste right off the bat is fresh squeezed lime juice, cilantro, and garlic. Those are the main three out of the gate. And then you get the chili coming in right behind it. But it's a really mild chili flavor. like Chef was saying, it's not going to blow you out of the water. It just kind of complements those fresh ingredients. So.
Yeah, I love this one. I'm not a super hot, like, I can't go heavy, even though I'm part Korean. I should be able to, I can't. But on my burritos, like, sometimes the burritos aren't taste that fresh, but it's almost like you're adding lime and the fresh jalapeno. So no matter where you're getting your burrito from, you just add some of this on, and it's almost like takes it up 10 notches in like a freshness way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The lime juice, I think, is the magic ingredient in that. Just like Leanne made in that previous sauce, it brightens up all the flavors, especially the chilies, the cilantro. They just all go hand in hand.
So I know that this particular one is low, right?
Very low.
But it's really neat from high spice. You guys all have different levels. So what are those different levels?
We have low, medium, and hot. And then we have a nice gauge that goes everywhere in between. So on the back of the bottle, you can decide whether that is the right hot sauce for you. We tend to use just one chili per flavor, not a blend, because a blend you can't really control heat. So by using one chili, you can really decide whether that chili and that heat scale really matches your adventure scale.
So if you have low, medium, hot, what's Hobra?
Hobra is extreme. It is.
It's past the
yeah, it actually.
past the
we
odometer top.
buried the needle. That one goes to 11.
All right.
It's intense. It's very intense, but that's what makes it fun.
All right, I like it. So Chef Ben, can you tell us more about what you love about this particular hot sauce and why you're using it in this dish?
Yeah, so as we mentioned earlier, I think the jalapeno lime being lower on the heat scale is great because you can really use it anywhere. No matter what your preferences are, I think it falls nice in that comfortable range. You can really smear it on stuff. Chips and salsa for me is kind of my go-to coming home from work. So anything that falls in that bright, fresh, kind of Latin flavors that's my go-to. So for me, that's where it hits home. Great with burritos. You can add it to a pico de gallo. For the sauce today, we're doing a beurre blanc. Beurre blanc is a white wine and butter sauce. Oh, wow. The jalapeno lime has nice bright acidity to it, not too spicy, so it's not going to overpower this nice piece of ono we have here. So that's why it's perfect for what we're working on today.
Well, it smells absolutely delicious.
Thank you so
and
much.
I'm again tempted to cut Bryson out and just eat it myself, but I'm going to wait for my co-host. But now we're gonna, have Koko Head Cafe's pastry chef Jackie join us to the show, and she's going to be making a dessert using high spices smoked scorpions. That's your second favorite, right? Oh, he was smoked habaneros.
Yeah.
Okay. Whole new
up
sauce.
there, though. It's
Sorry,
up there.
I just got confused by the smoked. All right. But just by the sound of it, I know it's going to be hot. All right. Smoked anything just sounds good. Before we jump into that, we're going to cut to a video to see how Justin and Katie craft this best-selling hot sauce. Thank you, Chef, for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Although we have all the great fruits of Hawaii to make hot sauces with, some of my favorite sauces we make are smoked. And we do two of them. We have our smoked habanero and our smoked scorpion. Well, here we are at our pepper farm, and we've got 300 Trinidad Moruga scorpion peppers that you can see are in all phases of ripening. Cool Rasta colored one there. Some nice dark green ones, some nice dark orange ones, and red ones. And we smoke them with local kiave wood, which is a mesquite family type of wood.
Okay. Well, that was really amazing. And I know that Chef is going to be continuing to make that sauce as he's in the back because it wasn't quite done, but that's okay. But it was really neat to see how you actually are smoking the sauces. I mean, that was like a full-on smoke machine, smoke situation.
I definitely get smoked out sometimes, but it's half
You
the
get
fun.
smoked out? Like
Yeah.
you have to step away?
Well, you love it so much, you're in it. But the funny part is that Katie has made me completely separate all my clothes for laundry purposes because that smoke gets in all of our laundry, and she doesn't like that so much. So I have my own separate laundry bin now because of all that smoke.
So like you smell like smoke, but then you also smell like, because I went to your location one time, and you're smelling the peppers.
Yeah, it's a very...
Are your nostrils just totally numb at this point?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. It's a skill. All right, so I'm really excited to have Chef Jackie joining us. Welcome, Chef.
Thank you for having me.
So Chef, tell us what you love most about High Spice's smoked scorpion, which I heard is one of their hottest sauces.
Yes, and it's the second hardest in the world, and it actually has a lot of flavor. The hot sauce itself, it's really delicious. I happen to like very hot sauce, so I mean, I'm good with it, and it's delicious.
Why do you love hot? I mean, you grew up just
Well-
hot sauce was part of your, like in the baby bottle kind of thing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, Peruvian cuisine has peppers throughout all of our dishes. I mean, from yellow peppers to dry peppers, and we incorporate it in our dishes from even in ceviches. And so having that hot sauce to add to our finished dish is perfect. And my husband loves really hot sauce.
All right, well, that's great. So can you share with us what you're doing here?
So I'm making you guys a rum caramel sauce with the scorpion hot sauce, and I'm gonna bring all the ingredients together except for the hot sauce, which is gonna come at the very end. So I have brown sugar, I have some cream and some butter melting in here, and I am going to add some sea salt to balance that flavor of sweetness. And salt just brings out more of the flavor, and this is a dark rum I'm using. A local dark rum, so all of that is melting down together, and it's gonna form the caramel. I also have like a half a stick of cinnamon. I like cinnamon a lot. It imparts a nice flavor there. So I'm just basically melting these all together and bringing the caramel sauce to a nice consistency. And then towards the end, we're going to add our scorpion hot sauce.
That's a lot of scorpion hot sauce.
No, it's not. It's just a
It balances
little
out
bit.
the
Yeah.
sweet and the spicy.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I'm trusting you all.
I'm excited. This is the first time I've ever tried smoked scorpion in something sweet like this.
Yes.
So how did you come up with this hot sauce?
This particular flavor, I actually, sounds weird, I dreamt it.
You dreamt it?
I
You
woke-
dream
I
in
woke-
hot sauce?
I woke up and told Katie, I wrote down the recipe, and all we've done is scale it since then. It sounds weird, but yeah, this one was a dream, and it came true. So.
Okay, and so love that it was formed in a dream.
Yeah.
What level is this hot sauce at?
This one was originally our hottest flavor we did
Before Hobra.
before Hobra. Hobra is essentially the same ingredients, just more chilies.
I just like saying Hobra,
Yeah, it's
so I'm
fine.
just
It's
going to
fine.
incorporate it.
Yeah, I wish I had a video cam the day we made Hobra, because our kitchen assistant at the time didn't know what he was getting into, and he lit himself up. So that's why this sauce was named differently than all the other flavors. They all have pretty names like lilikoi and guava and all that stuff. This one was a reaction. This one was his reaction to what he was experiencing, and I was like, that's got to be the name for this sauce.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So this is smoked scorpion, though. It's a smoky version of Hobra.
Okay, got it.
But I'm excited for the
Yeah.
sweet version of
So
it.
you've never had a dish like this, and I would normally not ever think to put hot sauce in a dessert.
Yeah.
You know, can you tell how this all pairs, like the hot heat with sweet?
So it balances that flavor really well. It's not gonna you're not gonna have directly heat as soon as you taste it, but you're gonna have the sweetness, and then it's gonna sneak in a little bit, just a little bit of that heat coming in the back of your throat, and you're gonna enjoy that balance of that heat, sweetness together with the saltiness and the rum together. So what I did is I heated it up, and it's best to bring it to the consistency where it's gonna have a nice viscosity, so that it goes over your gelato, it coats nicely. So I'm just gonna take a spoon over, and
Is this your favorite high
Yes.
spice sauce?
yes,
This
it
is,
is.
okay.
Yes, it is. So
It looks good. If there's a chili seed.
Are you serious? Should I be scared to be trying this?
no,
Chef Jackie.
I think you should, please.
I have to wait for Bryson. I know. I keep saying it out loud because I have to keep reminding myself. But I am excited to be digging into these dishes, so thank you.
Thank you.
And especially the cocktail and the Koko Head Cafe. So thank you, Chef Jackie, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And we're going to invite Bryson and Chef Leanne back up for the Hot Ones tasting. All right, mahalo, Chef Jackie. We'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, so Justin, it's almost time for like the big tasting moments.
Yeah.
You know, I can't wait for Bryson to come back, because the only reason I'm waiting for him to come back so I can taste everything.
Absolutely.
I mean, I do love Bryson too. He
ice
was
cream's
out.
not-
He was going getting shredded over there, so he's gonna be ready for the tasting.
Okay.
But while we wait for Bryson and Chef Leanne, can you tell us a little bit more about today's giveaway prize?
Yeah, it's 8 flavors that are also, like we've said earlier, mild to hot, and everything in between. But we're excited to feature the new sriracha that we released. We've been taste testing that one for a long time, trying to get the recipe just right. So that's part of it as well. So jalapeno lime, pineapple, sriracha, smoked scorpion, which we did on the ice cream, papaya guava, lilikoi passion fruit, our jerk sauce, and the infamous Hobra flavor.
Oh, the infamous Hobra's in the giveaway?
It is. It's the hottest
Oh,
one. We
jeez.
figured we had to let everybody see what they're made out of. So for some people, it's not hot. It's extremely hot for me. So yeah, it should do the trick if you're.
And what's the deal with the hat? What's up with the spaceship?
So yeah, it's a fun hat. There's a local company in Kihei on Maui, and they design all their own fabrics for their hats. And so we support that local company, and they're nice enough to just put our logo on all their hats. So we're trying to.
High Spice is out of this world.
Zing. But yeah, it's a spaceship with shooting aloha with a rainbow over the Hawaiian Islands. It's everything you want a hat.
Yeah, that's how you feel right after you've had a few. All right, so welcome back, Chef. Welcome back, Bryson. All right, so it's time to put our taste buds to the test.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that we can handle the spice.
I think you can.
All right, we'll try it out. So let's dig in. We'll have you kind of walk us through what we're tasting.
Well, I think you guys should wet your whistle with Natalia's spicy pineapple
Yeah.
Bloody
So we're
Mary.
gonna taste spicy food, and then if it's too spicy, we're gonna try to drown it with spicy cocktails.
Yes.
This is refreshing.
Makes sense.
It's refreshing with a little kick.
Okay.
Yeah, but
All right.
try the cocktail
Okay.
first so
All
the
right.
ice doesn't melt it down.
Oh, that's really nice. It's got that like sweetness
Yeah.
initially, and then the saltiness kicks in, and then it's got that heat that's kind of like right here, but not too bad.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
yeah.
got the pineapple lemongrass ginger shrub in there, and the acidity and sugar in that kind of cuts through the heat. And then there's a little touch of horseradish in there for that
what it
traditional
is.
element. And the tomato water is great because you get that tomato flavor and that umami without the texture of heavy tomato juice.
Yeah, because I was just thinking of a Bloody Mary, and then sometimes it's too hot, and it's got that Tabasco in it, and you're just like, oh my god.
It's just really heavy. I think Bloody Marys texturally tend to be a very heavy drink. So a lot of times when I go out, I'll get one, especially if they put all sorts of garnish on it, and I'm like, one and done.
Yeah.
the pepperoni and the cheese. Yeah.
So this is meant, we use tomato water on our Bloody Marys just to lighten up the texture and flavor, so you can have 2, 3, 4.
I mean, it's brunch.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, and I love that because that tomato water really enhances that freshness, that really lightness and freshness. So
Yeah, and
it's
the
gorgeous.
pineapple hot sauce is kind of the perfect foil for that. It's already got that acidity, that freshness, got that bright yellow color. So it was a perfect pairing for the
And you can get
cocktail.
that here.
Yes.
Anytime they're open. Bryson, you were good?
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Are you
I'm
being
keeping
quiet? Are you being quiet because you're dying?
I'm trying to like hold myself from drinking it all. So
Just making little lip smacking sounds over here. And then we have our dumplings. These are the sriracha and beef dumplings with the sriracha lime glaze. Chef Ben, you guys didn't get to see him finish his sauce, but this is a piece of seared mahi. And then he did the jalapeno lime beurre blanc. And you can see he blended some cilantro in there. And just that hot sauce with the butter and the shallots, and he added cilantro. It just all pairs really well. So you get
beautiful.
this like really nice kind of like buttery, sexy sauce all over your face.
Buttery sexy. That's
should be the name of our next.
good. Yeah, that should be.
Buttery sexiness.
Yeah, and then the caramel, I think this was the most fun, is just because we love all the smoked products here, the smoked habanero, the smoked scorpion, a lot of our favorite flavors, and the idea of like pairing that with a rum caramel, delivering heat in a place where you wouldn't expect it, which is in your dessert. I think it's a nice little kind of like twist.
Yeah.
Okay,
Love
so
that.
which one should we try next?
I would start here, and then go here, and then here.
Okay.
okay,
Are you ready, Bryson?
let's do this.
Should we get that little
Yeah.
mint in there?
Yeah,
Just
get the
try to
mint and
some-
cilantro, the fresh herbs.
It's like going to be a full bite for me. It's all good.
Sit well. Pretty good
my
flavor.
God.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
The brightness is that
Lime.
lime? Is that lime? Mm-hmm. And then that's cilantro, and then is that mint?
Yep.
I love it. The heat kicks in a little after the initial bite.
But the heat elevates everything.
Yeah.
I mean, what's amazing right now is there's literally a sriracha shortage in the world. And so y'all are hitting the market at the right time. And I'm stoked because you will only be able to get to try this for now at Koko Head Cafe and Papa Ina in Maui. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Well, of course,
House of
and of
Mana
course,
Up.
Mana Up.
House of Mana and Mana Up.
Online at Mana Up.
Of course.
Okay, that was incredible. And you know what's interesting? The heat kind of cuts through some of the fat, right?
Yeah.
That's actually kind of the point,
Yeah.
right? So then it's almost like your next bite, you have like a totally clean palate.
Yeah.
You're like, you're getting it. You're
Yeah.
starting to
You're
get
getting
it. Okay, so
All
we're
right.
gonna try this
All
one. Is that okay?
Yep,
Okay.
please.
And this is the beef, right?
Yeah, it's pan fried, and again, there are many ways to cook a dumpling.
There's no
So
elegant way to eat a dumpling.
yeah.
You just gotta.
All right.
Just gotta go for it.
Gotta go for it.
One of my favorite things that Chef does is she uses our sauces to make other sauces. We do that all the time. If you're at home and you just want to do something simple, like making a quick, easy aioli, adding it to mayo or sour cream.
Compound butter.
Yeah, compound butter, making some cowboy butter. Greek yogurt, we do crudité with veggies and any of the sauces with some Greek yogurt makes a really great bright veggie dip.
Brightens it.
So
Yeah.
really easy way to create a sauce, which can change the dish. So
All right. Okay, I like that one better, but I like this one too. I'm sorry.
I gotta go
I'm
opposite
not
of
saying
you.
what you're gonna go.
I
Opposite?
gotta go opposite of you. I prefer that one than this one. I mean, they're both really great.
Taste is subjective.
This is subjective. Wait, so that one was pork and that one was beef?
No, they're both beef,
Oh, they're
but one
both
is boiled and one is pan fried.
Oh, I see. I see.
Same dumpling.
See, boil.
But totally
I'm
different
just naturally
dumpling.
more healthy. I like it boiled as opposed to
And I'm the opposite.
It's also a different mouthfeel, and that's why we're just like boiled, fried, steamed. So this is gonna be delicious. This is Chef Ben's
it's beautiful.
jalapeno
It
lime beurre
looks-
blanc,
Okay.
and
If you
so
want to look at it or eat it, or
I
just
know.
go for
so
it.
pretty.
So we should try to get
get the sauce.
sauce.
Get the sauce in
the
there.
sauce, okay.
Jeez.
It's all about the sauce.
Get some sauce and some
Get
crunch.
Some
yeah.
Oh, get some crunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get some fresh.
Yeah, get some fresh.
sauce.
There you go.
All right, it's all good. I'll figure it out.
What's great about what Justin said is that again the sauces and the sort of boosted condiments that we're able to make with his hot sauce, you don't need to do much else to your dish. I mean, that is the garnish. It delivers on everything, and something as simple as a piece of seared or grilled fish with that sauce on top is that's enough. You don't need anything else to transport you, and that's what I love about the simplicity and all that big flavor that you get just by adding the hot sauce to as a base.
And it's nice the jalapeno is that lighter one. 'Cause like you were saying,
Yeah.
it doesn't overpower the fish because the fish is
Correct.
more
Yeah.
delicate.
Yeah.
But so when you add the hot sauce, feels like it's more complex than just adding the fresh lime or adding the jalapeno because it's had that opportunity to really like cook together.
Yeah.
That you almost get to cut great corners with really quality
That's
ingredients.
exactly what it is. It's high spice
cheat-
cheating.
It's a cheat code.
It's a nice hack.
Chef cheat code.
So perfect on
Yeah,
chicken.
that was incredible.
Meat, vegetables. Again, you can really kind of apply that theory to anything
Yeah.
that you want to eat and cook. And the papaya jerk is excellent. That's actually one of my favorite flavors too. And there are certain flavors that I just can't keep in stock in my
Yeah.
house. There's I have actually an entire door dedicated to hot sauce. Most of it is his. So
So your favorite's high spice.
yeah, absolutely.
Bryson, you're good still?
Oh yes. I might need a.
I know you know.
You gotta wash it down a little bit.
Okay, so
Going
now
for
we're
the
on
sweetness.
Yeah. Wash it down
okay.
with more hot sauce.
Now this is the hottest one, right?
Yeah, so this is actually interesting because the caramel has solidified
It's
to the
frozen to
frozen
it. I
ice
love
cream.
it.
It's kind of like Magic Shell right now,
Yeah.
so I'm down with that.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know how it
Down
goes.
with that meaning like you're excited for us to try
I'm
it
excited for
because
you to
have
try
no
it
idea what's
because
gonna happen.
Yeah, because it's like
Okay.
Magic Shell, except it's spicy.
I
Oh
don't think.
my god, I'm so okay. That's way too much
that
magic show.
That's like all the.
Is that
Yeah.
too much magic show?
No,
Michelle?
not at
It's
all.
never
Okay.
enough magic.
I'm actually gonna get in here with the flow.
Whoa. It's not as whoa. Then the hot comes in.
It
like
kicks in
but
after.
not like crazy.
No, you can make it crazy if
It's
you want.
subtle spice at the end, and
Yeah.
it's going to be gentle heat. And the fun trick about this is that this is cold, So coldness tends to dull your palate a little bit. And so what's nice is you've got the creaminess of that ice cream sort of counteracting the heat. But then when you swallow it, you get that Nice little buzz of heat on the end.
And then as your tongue rewarms,
Yeah.
then it starts to
then
come
it starts
in
to
more.
develop, and now you can taste that smoked scorpion right at the back of your tongue.
I feel like I should be a professional taster now.
Yeah.
I'm really like getting all the words in. Bryson?
I'm feeling the heat in the back of my mouth, but no, I'm still good. We're
It's
still
fun,
good.
right?
Yeah, it's fun.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
And so all these dishes you can get here?
So you can always get dumplings
Okay.
of the day. We are always have our fish of the day, and again, if you come here, you can always get high spice hot sauce. That's the number one thing to remember. Our menus change daily, so you may come and we may not be able to make the cocktails or the fish in particular, but you will always have access to high spice hot sauce at your table, and then we sell it retail, so you can take it home.
Well, I know everything I've had here has always been on point, if not higher than that. So just go order something random you would never think, because it's always going to be good. So thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
All right, so lucky for you guys watching, you can try all of these sauces for yourself. Head over to manaup.com to shop High Spice's exclusive Meet the Maker set featuring all the hot sauces on today's episode.
All right, guys. Now that my mouth is not really on fire, it's just like I feel it kind of like salivating.
It's a pleasant
It's
tingle.
just, I know. You know what? Maybe I should just have like a little bit every day. Just have that little like titillating whatever on my tongue. That sounds kind of weird. I didn't mean to really say it like that, but it wasn't like, it's supposed to be PG. It's supposed to be PG. Anyway. All right, so
Keep it hot.
you said buttery and something, so that was like way worse than what I just said.
That's all right.
All right, so are the three of you ready to start answering some questions? Where is
Sure.
that, Katie? All right, so we've got questions coming in from our viewers, and we would love, and thank you, Bryson, for joining us. You can go drink
right.
that cocktail.
I'm gonna wash it
And
down.
I'm actually kind of mad because I get to ask questions and you're gonna get to just start drinking. All right, cool. So we've got a question from Desiree from Temecula.
Wow.
And we're excited though. Chef Leon's gonna keep
Feeding
trying
Katie.
this and feed Katie. And Bryson's gonna go shred, and then he's gonna be back later. All right, so we got questions. Desiree from Temecula. What is your favorite flavor? And if I'm a heat weakling, which sauce is least spicy and more mild?
This is a great question for me to answer. I am a mild wimp. Papaya guava is my absolute go-to. That and the jalapeno lime, I don't think you can go wrong as a beginner intro sauce.
Turmeric ginger.
I was gonna say the turmeric ginger, another good one. Keep in mind too that you can add things, or you can add this to items and it's not going to be as hot. Say you have a taco and you're gonna have sour cream on it. If you mix it a little bit in with the sour cream, it's gonna take it down a notch with the dairy, and then also be able to let you have some of those hotter flavors that you maybe couldn't normally handle.
Yeah.
All right, so next question from Jennifer. Will the recipes be posted on the Manaup website?
I believe so.
Yes.
I believe I handed you recipes.
Yes. Yes. We're good. All right, next question. That's a question for
I hope
me.
so.
Thank you so much. All right, so next question is from Ruth. Does High Spice have any recipes to share with us beyond the ones, of course, that we're getting on the Manaup website?
Unfortunately, not yet. We, on our social media, present a lot of ideas on ways, directions you can go with it, but it's not like a quarter ounce of this and a half a bottle of that. That's not the way I usually cook. I'm like throwing stuff in the pot and by taste.
How do you replicate it?
By taste testing. So we're working on that. We're working on creating a part on our website where you can go and click recipes, and there you go.
But for people that aren't as chefy as you,
Yeah,
that
I
can't cook like Katie.
I kind of cook
Katie.
blind and just by the taste and make it work. So not yet, but soon.
But a few easy things to make with the jalapeno lime. If you add that to an avocado, it's going to make an instant guacamole. He's got the fresh lime juice, onion, garlic, cilantro in there. Add a little turmeric milk to some coconut milk. You can make a great curry. So it's really easy, even for those that don't cook. So.
Yeah. Or add it to ice cream.
Add it to ice cream, clearly. All right, next question is from Teresa. This is for Chef Leanne. Can we get Chef Wong's recipe for her dumplings?
Yeah. You can go on Amazon. You can get dumplings all day long, probably on sale. On sale, half price, Amazon. Yeah, my recipes for my dumplings, if you actually just Google my name and dumplings, There are recipes all over the internet.
Yeah.
Or you can just go buy the book.
Yeah.
And we can make them all day long.
Exactly.
All right. Our next question is from Jennifer. What are scorpion peppers?
It's a scary name for a chili pepper. The ones that we use in the smoked scorpion is a Trinidad Moruga scorpion pepper.
Do they look
And-
like scorpions?
No, they look like red, fiery golf balls. They're about the size of a golf ball, grown in Trinidad, Tobago area down in the Caribbean, and it's considered the second hottest pepper in the world. So, first being the Carolina Reaper, we use the second for some reason.
Well, it makes sense they have those scary names because they're
They
scary.
all scare. Yeah, they're all
The
scary.
pineapple Reaper, and
Yeah.
like literally, yeah, that was hot.
We use Reapers. We've made the secret sauces that we've talked about at the farmers market. We experiment all the time, but our main sauce lineup that we have, Trinidad Scorpion's the hottest that we use.
Okay.
She hands me mystery bottles at the
Yeah.
farmer's market. I'm like, how hot?
Yeah.
And did you learn your lesson from the first day? You
I
tried
mean,
at home?
I have a pretty high tolerance for hot food.
Do you just sip
spicy
on
food,
it
Yeah.
like that? Oh my God. I'm impressed. Okay, next question from Craig. My wife and I are going to Maui in November. Where can we buy your products?
So we would definitely invite you to kill two birds with one stone, have amazing brunch with Leanne at Papa Aina in Lahaina.
Don't miss it.
It's right on the harbor. It's a beautiful place to have brunch.
I was just there. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's so
It's our favorite restaurant on Maui.
yeah, we'll be there Sunday. The farmers market, which Leanne goes to on Saturday mornings. We also started doing the swap meet down by the Maui College on Saturdays as well. That's the best place because you get to meet us in person. We can tell you about all the flavors, maybe some of those new secret ones that we have. We have those at the farmers market as well.
Where you can only get them at the farmer's market too. So
Yes.
it's definitely a journey, but it's worthwhile. It's fun too. You get to try all the sauces at the farmer's market.
If
so.
you're coming to Maui, you
Don't miss
have
it.
to go to the farmer's
Yeah,
market.
it's an experience.
The-
It's
Which
honestly
one?
the Saturday Upcountry Kula Market.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
honestly the reason why I moved to Maui.
Wow.
Because I met
It
these
wasn't
guys
us?
on that
No.
first trip. I mean, yeah, a little bit, but just to see that market and just the sheer variety of what's able to grow on Maui. Because we have Haleakala, and we have a lot of farms on Haleakala, so we have that high elevation that they can grow lots of stone fruit, berries, all these things that don't necessarily grow on the other islands. And that's great for both the hot sauces and obviously for the restaurants.
And you're
Yeah.
rubbing elbows with the farmers. You know,
Yeah.
you feel like you're connected to them. You're literally buying it from that farmer.
That's awesome.
It has a feel. It's hard to describe.
And
There's
of
a
course,
feeling
if you
about
want to go to the best restaurant, then you go to Papa Aina, which is in Lahaina.
That's right.
At
Yeah.
the Pioneer Inn.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, next question. Aries. Will High Spice consider a spicy salad dressing, or do you have a salad dressing recipe?
Yeah, absolutely. We use jalapeno lime as a dressing all the time. You could add either just straight up oil to it and do a vinaigrette. One of my favorites is to add it to Hidden Valley Ranch. It makes a
I was gonna say spicy ranch.
yeah. So you can literally just add it to a
Scorpion
ranch, and it's an instant it's a cilantro ranch. It's amazing, cilantro lime ranch.
Habanero Ranch, Scorpion Ranch.
When we have them in stock, our dragon fruits hot
Oh,
sauce
that
is
purpley one,
yeah,
yeah.
that is also an amazing vinaigrette. Again, all our sauces are vinegar based, so you can add whatever type of salad oil you like to use, whether it's grapeseed, olive oil, whatever. Add it to the bottle, shake it up as an instant vinaigrette. So.
Okay.
You can make the pink sauce and not get sick.
Is that
Yes.
the dragon fruit one?
It's a weird internet sauce. This lady made this pink sauce. It's weird. It's a weird. It's a weird thing.
Is it trending? Is it trending?
It's trending in a bad way, I think.
Okay, so from Calvin, I love Katie and Justin from High Spice, but Chef Leanne, do you make any dessert? but anyway, so Chef.
We'll just exit stage left here.
Yeah, you guys. Do you make any dessert dumplings?
Yeah, of course. Of course we
Dessert
do.
dumplings?
Yeah, there are all sorts of dessert dumplings. Yeah, I've done a macnut frangipane, coconut frangipane in it. I've done white chocolate with wasabi and pretzels. We do chocolate bacon dumplings. I mean, you can really, again, take anything and put it in a dumpling wrapper and make it awesome. So
Peanut butter and chocolate.
everything. You take that Twinkie, you mash it up, you put it in a dumpling wrapper.
Jesus.
You can boil it, you can fry it. All
Yeah,
right.
totally cool. Cream cheese and Oreos. So good.
All right.
Do you have any restaurants outside of Hawaii? This is a question from Audrey.
We are getting ready to open Koko Head Cafe in Tokyo Station in April of 2023, and then in Osaka in 2024.
Wow,
So,
that's
yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, so that's something we're really excited on. We've been working on it since the day we opened, and we finally have the best partners over in Japan, and their chef is actually coming here this month to train with us for 2 months, and it's just been a long-term goal of mine to get this restaurant to Japan, and now the fact that we're going into like a very busy building, Tokyo Station, is just, it's a dream come true, honestly.
That's crazy.
And we're gonna introduce the Japanese to high spice hot sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really? That's so exciting.
We're gonna blast their palates, the delicate palates.
Well, we might have to just go with the mild ones.
I
First.
know, just the mild ones,
No,
yeah.
no, yeah.
We can make a wasabi-based hot sauce.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wasabi
question-
moringa basil.
I'll just get you guys keep
It's,
going. I'll
it's,
just
one
get
of
out
the, it's
the
one of the
way.
secret
It's one of the
flavors.
secret flavors.
So we were planning this years ago already, apparently.
All right, the saga continues.
All right.
Okay, quick question from Kathy. Do you ship to Michigan?
Yes.
Yes, of course we
Yes.
do.
Quick
Anywhere-
answer. Yes.
Anywhere in the U.S.
All right, so this question
On
is
our
for
website,
Chef.
I should
On your
say
website.
that,
yep. Yeah.
Go to the website.
Yep.
For Chef, what was it like being on the set of the Hallmark movie Groundswell?
It's a lot of hurry up and wait. I mean, I had a beautiful office for the day as we were at Kualoa, but yeah, I mean, it was fun. I literally got to hang out at the beach for 3 days in a row. So, and it's interesting because I used to produce Top Chef, and so suddenly I see that they had, they threw a cooking competition. Those are the scenes that I'm in, and so at one point they had asked, Katie Lee had asked me for some help with some of the food styling and plating, and so I got my team here at Koko Head involved, and we food styled and did all the food for the final shot, the last day, the cook-off.
Oh, wow.
So all that food you see in the movie was done by my chefs here.
Nice.
But it wasn't as good as this. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, a question from Healy. Can I order any of these dishes at Koko Head Cafe? If yes, Chef Ben and Chef Jackie, I'll see you this weekend. Some of them. You never know because it changes every day.
You never know, it changes every day.
Just
but
come
again,
in.
just come in. We have incredible specials, and the team here is very creative. So you will be able to get any number of our dishes, and again, you will have a full array of high spice hot sauce.
And including our sriracha, which nowhere else.
You
has
can't get it
sriracha
anywhere
yet,
else.
Yeah.
So this is really exciting. We're happy to have it
We should
here.
just bathe in sriracha because we can. There's just so much of it.
Mana Up's website or
Yep.
Koko Head Cafe right now is the only place to get that. So
Thank you. Okay, question from Marna. Do you have any new sauces coming soon? I know you've mentioned a few. Any
Yeah.
sneak peeks or?
So this is the newest sneak peek. Obviously, we mentioned it a couple times tonight. But we have its sibling coming out as well. It's a smoked version of this, which is really,
It's not just smoked, it's kiawe.
Kiawe smoked, Kiawe Hawaiian mesquite. Like Leanne said, this has a lot of complexity for just a sriracha. The smoke just adds another layer of awesomeness to that. Your tongue goes on a trip. So that one's coming out sometime soon as well. Maybe another exclusive. We don't. Maybe.
and Justin has a whole bunch more up his sleeve because he never stops.
Yeah.
All right, so here are some of the comments from Ruth. Okay, call me crazy, but a splash of smoked scorpion sauce in carrot cake sounds great.
That does
Yeah.
sound good. Or do the idea with the caramel. Do a smoked scorpion icing,
Cream cheese icing.
cream cheese icing on top of the carrot cake.
Ooh, with all that sugar. So good.
know.
I mean, that's the idea, is just to start generating you can literally put the hot sauce in anything.
In anything?
Some might be more successful than others, but I'm just saying if you like hot sauce, you can literally put it on anything.
Or like on the carrot cake vibe, you can do
Yeah.
like a pumpkin spice latte with some hot sauce in that as well.
What?
Chili peppers with coffee is a new thing. It's
So just wake you up in the morning?
it wakes you up in more ways than one, obviously, but
Pumpkin spice hot sauce.
yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't even want to know. We're not going there right now. Okay,
What else we got?
another question, a comment from Tambera. One of my favorite chefs and hot sauce makers together with Mana Up. So cool. Aloha. Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Thanks.
From
Is that
Nancy,
from-
those dumplings look delicious. Seth, smoked scorpion is my favorite.
That's from Walden.
All right, awesome. From Margaret, so many great pairings. Love to see businesses working together to be successful. Nicely done. Okay, so Chef, there's a question that came in for you. Can you share a little bit more on your experience at Top Chef?
Yeah, so I was.
You gotta ask the question, right?
Yeah, I was the executive chef of the French Culinary Institute in New York at the time, and when I was cast on the first season. We were all guinea pigs. We didn't have sponsors. They didn't give away cash for quick fires. I always tell people, I'm like, it's walking uphill barefoot in the snow to school. That was what it was like. And then subsequently, they hired me as their supervising culinary producer for the next 4 years. And so I produced seasons 2 through 6, the first Top Chef Masters. And we won an Emmy for season 6 when I decided I wanted to step away from culinary producing and get back into cooking.
Well, we're very grateful for that.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
it was just an amazing experience, and I think for me to see how that show has morphed into like an iconic show over the years is.
You were there for season 1.
I think we're on season like 19 or 20 right now. So.
Oh my God. All right. Well, that's amazing, that experience, and you were able to bring all that back here, and we all get to enjoy it now. Okay, so my last question is from Judy. Are there any tour agencies that specialize in Mana Up cohorts, farms, or companies?
That's a really good question.
Yeah,
Let's call the
that
HTA.
is. Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe we need to start one.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we have a lot of our companies are sourcing local ingredients from the islands, so that would be a really cool tour. So thank you. That's a great question / comment / idea, Judy. Thank you. All right. Okay, so before we close today's Meet the Makers event, I'm going to have my co-host Bryson announce the lucky winner of our giveaway.
All right.
Thanks,
Oh, it's a
Bryson.
party up
You
here.
get all shredded? Did you
Oh,
burn
yeah.
off the dessert already?
It's still burning my mouth. All right. Thank you, Melly. Our winner of the High Spice Swag Sauce Set is Anne C. from Virginia. Wow. Woo. Congratulations, Anne. We'll reach out to you to redeem your prize. And mahalo to everyone for tuning in today. We had an awesome time transporting you all here to Koko Head Cafe. And thank you to Justin and Katie for all the behind-the-scenes look at High Spice. And of course, the entire Koko Head Ohana for sharing their kitchen secrets with our viewers. Remember, you can still snag our Meet the Makers new release 4-pack set from High Spice. Get yours now at housemanaup.com or scan the QR code here.
All right, and also a big thank you to Chef Leanne. Thank you,
Thank you, Chef.
Yes. Next month is our season finale episode of Meet the Makers featuring Hawaii's emerging fashion designers. Stay tuned. To RSVP for this event, head to our Meet the Makers page or scan the QR code on your screen. Mahalo again for joining, everyone. Until next time, aloha.
Aloha.